Why? We're going to have a blast on AM Minnesota. We're going to get to hear some music. Pink Floyd, one of my all-time favorite groups. That's awesome. Kristen Twitchell was with us, and she brought these folks. You're kind of my mini producer today, Kristen.
I guess so. Yeah, actually, we were joking when we first came in. I always wonder if the postering I do works, and I actually saw a poster for this group, Run Like Hell, and went over to see them at the it's the Redone Theater over in Zumbrota, right?
Okay.
That's where I saw you all.
Very awesome.
So just wanted to, I was really intrigued and was really excited when I saw the show. I thought it would be a great fit for Faribault.
And you were floored.
Ah, yes.
Right?
Definitely, yes.
I mean, they really sound like Pink Floyd.
Well, and I think what I really like and what our kind of audience here likes is they're not getting up in costume. They're just really, my understanding is, and I think the guys will share more, they're really trying to pay honor to the music.
Right.
And so I think that we really appreciate that here.
Yeah, and not just the music, but the visual.
Yeah, the visual.
Part of the show too,
Yes,
right?
so it's going to be the whole thing, the sounds, the lights, the video. We're really excited.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. So in the first couple of minutes of the show, Kristen, this is on Saturday, this show.
This is this Saturday, yes. It's
Tickets going well?
They are going really well, so folks should go ahead and get them now. We've been selling out shows, so we really invite folks to make sure you don't wait till Friday or Saturday to get your tickets.
And it's so easy now, you can go right online, just click on the purchase tickets and go.
That's right, so at ParadiseCenterForTheArts.org, or you can always call our box office, or come on down right to downtown Faribault. And we've got just a whole lineup. This is our season kickoff, so this kicks off the 2018 KGP Co. Music Series. But
Now, you weren't kidding when you said on a recent program that you had a very good year planned out, because I looked on the website. You got Tonic Soulfa coming in July.
Yep, we've got Tonic Soulfa
Buddy
coming back.
Koopman in April.
Yeah. So we try to balance, more well-known acts across Minnesota and the Midwest, along with acts that are known kind of more locally, and really
I
balance
love the
that.
variety, Kristen. Variety, it's the spice of life.
It is. So that's, the other part too. I think you can forget when you're presenting music to kind of just fall into the trap of doing what you love and not really hitting, a broader audience. So we've tried to really capture that broader audience.
You got the big band of Buddy Koopmans, and you got, your January Thaw is
yeah,
kind of a mixture.
Your folks should remember we had a great turnout for our Linda Ronstadt show last April. So that was fronted by my friend Diana Parks, and she actually played for our anniversary event in October, and she and Fred the Bear are coming back to do a collaboration, and they have just an amazing sound. Local folks, Fred the Bear, we had in studio with us earlier this year, or I guess it was last year, and Diana, obviously, folks were just astounded by her musical gift, and so they're coming back with Parks and Kleiss and Fred the Bear to do Diana Parks and the Wreck. Kind of playing off Parks and Rec.
And that's a mixture of country rock and Americana
and rock.
And rock and roll. So I love the variety.
Yeah, that's our January Thaw event, which is actually a fundraiser for the Paradise. Just a low-key fundraiser. It helps put money aside for scholarships, but we'll have some mulled wine and mulled cider this year to help warm people up.
That sounds delicious.
So, yeah, we try and vary it up a little bit.
And then a Beatles group is...
Yeah, so Gary, Rue, and the Fab Six are coming back. They sold out last year, so they're doing another Beatles encore for us. And then Diana Parks will be back a little bit later, too, with her group that does Fabulous. I can't even say it right. It's an ABBA tribute.
All right.
So, yeah, we have a great lineup. And then we've got our next big show in February is Martin Zeller comes back. Mm-hmm. So we're Martin Zeller and the Hardways. Last year we did his acoustic show, and this year we're bringing the Hardways, which is a kind of a smaller band that he travels with.
And of course the mix of comedians and other performers. Thanks, John. Appreciate that opening market report, a service of your KDHL Agri Boosters. Mark Dietz, Mid-Soda Agronomy Products, your local Titan Pro dealer. Talk to Mark about seed, chemicals, fertilizer, and crop insurance. Give Mark a call at 507-676-7767. Ag O'Connor Crop Management Specialist, your Pioneer sales representative in the Faribault area. And also a full-service ag retailer, herbicides, fertilizer, custom application, all crop production products, special prices on brand name and generic herbicides. Ask about a free customer appreciation gift at 507-384-9191. And Werner Farm Seed Dundas. For quality seed at reasonable prices, give Paul or Gene a call, 507-645-7995, Werner Farm Seed Dundas. On AM Minnesota today, we're going to be treated to some Pink Floyd sounds here shortly. Kristen Twitchell is with us. She's the executive director of the Paradise Center for the Arts. I'm jealous. Be a great job to have.
It is.
I think it would be a great job. I printed out your board. Is this current? That's on the website?
I hope so.
Is the
We just
president
did an
Trent-
update to our website.
Trent
so.
Krieger is the president?
Yes, Trent. Yeah, he'll be kind of rolling off as president, and then Kim Schaffenbuhl will be taking on.
She's the vice president. She's been in many
Yes.
productions over the years. Nort Johnson, who of course is now the new chamber president CEO, is on your board. He's on every other board.
Yes,
in
he's
town.
our
It's time to
treasurer.
Be Nort. Diane Clater, longtime theater person,
Yes.
is the secretary. You got quite a board.
We do. We have a really strong board, and we're actually in the process of recruiting a couple other folks. So if people out there are interested in the Paradise, let me know, because we definitely are trying to diversify our board a little bit, get some younger folks on the board, and just mix things up a little bit this year.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Tiffany Tripp, Tina Wagner, Gail Cole, Bethany Danner, Todd Ginter, Kelsey Whitmire, Royal Ross, who's the City of Faribault representative
Yes.
on the board, and Jason Hillesheim.
And actually, Kelsey's the one we're filling her spot because she's gotten so busy opening all her new businesses.
I
She had to
suppose.
step away.
Okay, so if people are interested, they should contact you?
Absolutely. Yep. Give me a call at the Paradise, 507-332-7372.
All you have to do is have an interest in the arts?
Well, not even necessarily there. We're looking for folks with some diverse experience. So either finance, marketing, fundraising, along with the program in the arts. So we need a broad kind of, and people who are interested in facilities too.
Maybe a visual artist or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're always open and looking, and we also have some subcommittees.
And speaking of that, before we get to the Pink Floyd sounds, I didn't realize you had literary arts classes until I looked on your website today.
Yes, well, we're in the process of developing them. We actually one of the exciting things we have this year is we received a Southern Minnesota Arts Council grant to launch a new children's theater program. And that actually starts in February, and it's art camps and theater programs for kids as little as 3 all the way through high school. So folks should definitely check out that on our website. We're really thankful for that grant. But we also received a Minnesota State Arts Board touring grant, and we're launching a new program in the fall called Acoustic Gallery. So that'll be a mix of acoustic music in our lobby and gallery spaces and some literary artists.
I mean, I knew about your visual arts classes.
Yeah, so we haven't started the literary arts classes yet. We're launching this new program in the fall. So
That sounds exciting.
it is.
Of course, the box office open Tuesdays through Saturdays, noon until 5, Thursday nights till 8.
That's correct, and then always 1 hour before a show.
All right.
And right now, as we're sitting here, we've got the Weavers Guild of Minnesota is moving in their gallery into the Carlanders. So we're going to have a great show opening this week with an opening reception on January 19th.
Oh, okay.
So yes, we've got our galleries will be filling up, and this is a collaboration with, I've already seen some amazing pieces of artwork, so folks should go down and check that out, the Weavers Guild of Minnesota.
And they can always go in before or after the concert, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. So the galleries are open during our regular space, so we invite folks to that, and then to also get tickets to this show, Run Like Hell, and then January Thon, of course, Martin Zeller, which is coming up in February. But I want to leave time for these guys. So.
Oh, we got lots of time. It's billed as America's premier Pink Floyd show.
Yes, and I did get to see it, and it's really awesome. So we're really excited to have it at the Paradise.
Of course, you know, anybody that grew up in my era knows who Pink Floyd is.
Well, yeah, even my 15-year-old son knows who Pink Floyd is. So that's what I was really impressed when I went to see the show, was literally there were kids there with their parents to seniors with walkers. Mm-hmm. You know, it had just, Pink Floyd's music tradition seems to carry on regardless of age and generation.
So I'm guessing that's why you guys got together and decided to do this. You must be Pink Floyd fans. I can't imagine a non-Pink Floyd fan doing that.
Yeah,
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, I had never actually heard of him before. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've been a huge Pink Floyd fan my whole life, and you know, Pink Floyd. There's something about Pink Floyd music in particular that seems to touch people in a way that a lot of other music doesn't. at our shows, I'm oftentimes surprised. I mean, at the show that she came to down in Zimbrota, there were 4 20-year-old kids who came up and said, "Yeah, we've come to every one of your shows. We're huge Pink Floyd fans." And at that same show, I had an 80-year-old woman come up to me and just said, "I am just such a huge fan, and you guys were great." And so I think it just really shows that, Pink Floyd, for whatever reason, their music it really kind of spans generations in a way that a lot of other music from that era doesn't.
Right. What voice are we hearing now? Who's talking?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Todd Burnson, and I'm one of the vocalists and guitar players.
Kirby Smith. I play keyboards.
Yeah.
But today I have an accordion because it's portable. So.
And it's keyboardish.
Yes, keyboardish. So
Yeah.
later on we'll play a tune maybe for you and
Oh, yeah.
do something we've never done before. Acoustic Floyd.
Yeah.
Well, you've never done this before?
Well, not accordion and guitar.
And acoustic guitar. Yeah.
Normally I have 4 keyboards and Todd has 3 guitars. And
okay.
Yeah,
we
all the
travel
electronics
with.
That makes sense. But you guys were sounding good in the lobby. I know that.
Well, that was the
thank you.
rehearsal.
We'd never. Yeah, it's the first time we'd done that.
So you must be a Pink Floyd fan
Oh,
too, right?
definitely. Yes, all my life. And what we're trying to do is kind of recreate the live Pink Floyd experience that many people had, well, thousands and thousands in the 70s and 80s. And those live shows are just legendary for the video and lighting and the music.
And we were chatting before going on there. They were actually the first band to do that. I mean, make it a visual show. Right?
Correct. Yeah, and both Sid Barrett, who is the founding member of Pink Floyd, who unfortunately due to mental illness had to drop out of the band, and Roger Waters, who was really one of the main creative forces of Pink Floyd, were very much into the visual arts. And so early in Pink Floyd, they teamed up with a visual artist who would he would take projectors and use different kinds of films and all sorts of things in front of it to try to create a kind of a psychedelic experience. And they just kept developing that, and now we have flying pigs and all sorts of big things. We don't bring the flying pigs with us, but as far as the video and the light and the overall spectacle of the show, we really try to capture that, because that's so essence to so much of a part of the kind of the overall Pink Floyd experience when you go and see them.
Absolutely. So did you guys ever see Pink Floyd in concert?
I have, yeah. Back when there was the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, when that was still there. Yeah, I saw Pink Floyd.
The acoustics in there weren't very good, though.
Well, believe it or not, the PA that Pink Floyd brought in there was something to behold, and it sounded pretty spectacular.
Yeah, they were very conscious of quality, not only the visuals but audio as well.
Yeah, well, you can tell that, I think, in their music.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you say their music has some classical influences in with the rock?
I don't know. I know that David Gilmour is a blues guitar player, and so there's a lot of blues. There's also a lot of they depending on the album and the kind of the era. They brought in Motown singers. They would do a lot of interesting things.
They like to experiment.
Very.
Yes,
I would say much more experimental, because they would use just interesting chord shapes in ways that are kind of non-traditional.
Right.
I don't know. I'd necessarily
and
call
textures
it
too.
To add really interesting textures.
Like classical music, you could have a whisper, quiet passage going really slow, and then all of a sudden it goes crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So
listening to you guys.
Dynamics
Dark
from
Side
soft
of
to
the Moon.
loud were just incredible that they would. And no one really ever did it like that. It was always pretty much just loud. But they had actually.
The Beatles did that too. They put some classic music into their music.
They did, yeah. They did a little bit of that, particularly on like Sgt. Pepper's and things like that.
So how did this show kind of come together? I think you told me you all practiced it a long time before you ever actually took it on the road.
Well, it turns out I went back and looked, and the band was actually formed on Halloween in 2015.
That seems appropriate.
I know, and that was completely by happenstance. But we'll have to work that into the mythology somehow. But no, when I first decided to start this, I really wanted to create a band or put a band together that just really captured the essence of a Pink Floyd show and just really matched the tone, the sounds, the lights, the whole 9 yards. And went through a period of about a year, where there was different people kind of coming in and out, and then we just really locked in with the current lineup. And the folks in the band are just absolutely fantastic. Next to me on stage is Matt Mayfield. Matt Mayfield is a guitar player, an incredible singer, plays sax, plays clarinet, and also teaches music technology. And so he's one of the he's kind of the reason why we have such an amazing portable light show, because he's kind of the
programs
everything. Yep. On the other side is Charisse Germain, and she was actually she's kind of the second oldest member of the band as far as how long they've been with the band, and she's a trained opera singer, and it has just when I first I saw a video of her singing some Led Zeppelin, and it just pretty much peeled the skin off my face. I mean, the power that came out of this woman, it was incredible. And she's just such an incredibly nice human being, and incredibly talented. Plays keyboards amazing, guitar player, bass player, is a really kind of a vocal and musical genius.
She sings "Great Gig in the Sky." If you know that sing,
it's incredible.
Kind of a standard that vocalists
kind
of measure themselves by. It's
and
she just does fantastic with that.
Wow.
And we have Kirby on the keyboards, of course, and he has spent just an incredible amount of time really matching the tone of all of the keys, and that sounds amazing. Kirby sings as well. And then on drums we have Gene Skiba, who is he's a powerhouse back on the drums, just an amazing drummer. And then Scott Yonke, bass player. He in our wall show, he also plays ukulele and guitar. And I'm just honored to be just surrounded by such amazing musicians.
Well, everyone's real versatile too, because a lot of there are other Pink Floyd shows out there, but they employ 10 to 12 people, and we're doing all this with 6.
With 6 people.
So a lot of us are playing 3 or 4 instruments, and we have 4 on vocals. So and everyone in the group obviously really loves the band Pink Floyd and the music, which is why they joined. But we just happen to have 6 people that not only love Pink Floyd but are capable musicians, and we really work well with each other, and it's a great group for
chemistry.
Chemistry is huge.
Fantastic.
Chemistry is huge. Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking of all the breakups in bands.
I know.
So, chemistry's not always there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and chemistry is super important, and that was one of the things that we really focused on very early on, is that it really doesn't help us to have somebody who is just a spectacular musician if they don't also really get along well with other people. And one of the things that I would say about the members of this band is that everyone gets along great. We just don't have any arguments. I mean, we work extremely hard, we play hard, and we're all dedicated, and everybody in the band is just a really great person.
There's no huge egos, you're saying?
Now, well, if there are, we all have about the same. I mean, I don't think that anyone feels kind of more specialer than anybody else.
Right.
I think that we all respect each other's abilities. And
I think of some really good groups over the years where the lead singer might have decided to go on a solo career, and more often than not, it doesn't work.
Right. Right. Well, and the reason, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because that in rock music in particular, there are so many stories of that. And what people, I think, fail to realize is that it's the energy of all of the people working together that creates that magic sound. It's not just a person.
Right.
And and I think that that's something that we've really internalized, as a band, is that it's the synergy of everything coming together when the chemistry is there that really creates a great sound.
I mean,
It's true. I've seen it live, and it really is.
Yeah, you can find exceptions to that rule. I mean, Kenny Rogers in the first edition,
Right.
he went on to have a great solo career. But anyway, we want
to hear them,
music,
yes.
right?
Oh,
Pardon?
sure.
Yes,
wanna
we
hear
definitely
some
want to hear
music.
some music.
So what do you...
We made it! Yay!
I think it worked very well, don't you?
Yeah.
Huh, Kristen? That
Yeah.
sounded awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How often do you get to hear Pink Floyd on the accordion?
I know, right?
Only in
That was very
Only in
nice.
studio, right?
some German communities.
That's right. That's right.
You guys looking forward to coming to Faribault?
Oh, it's going to be a blast. We're looking forward to
Yes.
it. Kristen and everybody over at the Paradise Center has just been absolutely fantastic, and we're really looking forward to the show. Great stage, great venue. So we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We have a lot of lights and...
Oh yeah,
Well,
a lot.
We travel around and tour with 9 tons of equipment.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, it's
That's,
a lot.
we have
it's a lot.
We have a bus.
Yeah, we actually have to have
trucks,
2 straight trucks bring, 2 big trucks bring everything in. We're actually moving up to a semi just to accommodate all the gear that we bring in.
So all that's coming to Faribault?
All that's coming to Faribault.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Kristen.
You'll probably see the
Mayor
truck.
Voracek. I think I need a permit.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday night, 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 p.m.
What are tickets? How much are tickets?
They are 20 and for members, 25 for non-members.
Oh, my gosh. That's
Yeah,
such
it's
a
a
good
steal.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
these guys have been really great to work with, and we're just excited to have this be our 2018 kickoff show. So
Where did you do your first ever concert as a Pink Floyd sound?
Believe it or not, it was in just some small little bar with
Oh, that-
Sharice's dad's band.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. But no, our real full show was at the Cato Ballroom over in Mankato, and that was we're going to be going back there again in sometime this year. But
Well, we're relatively new. It took us a year and a half to get the music.
Just to
and
rehearse
the
it.
Yeah.
Video,
Just to
right.
rehearse
So,
it.
You don't want to hit
Yeah.
the stage until you...
No.
oh yeah.
So-
not with Pink Floyd music.
Yeah.
No.
So we haven't played that many times, but we played 8 times, I think, in 2017. But we have
We've already booked that
we have
many
8
times
gigs
in the next
before,
month. Yeah.
in the next 30 days.
Yeah.
So things
we're-
are really taking off.
things are
It's
really cranking up. Yeah.
very fun. And
So you
in
really need to be on a bigger stage, typically.
We do, yeah. We do it just to get all of our stuff up and put on the show that we want to put on. We need
So
to-
you'll have the addition on the stage, right?
no, we're gonna have to work with what we have. But
Oh,
It'll
no, I
be-
mean,
yeah,
I mean,
it'll be
you
fine.
isn't there still that?
well, the thrush is still there. We kind of leave it up permanently.
Okay. All right.
we have a big event March 1st. We've been asked by the Twin City Ballet to collaborate with them to put a production of
The Wall.
Ooh,
the
cool.
Pink
Yeah, at the
Floyd's
Cole
The
Center.
Wall with live music and full ballet company.
Yeah, we have ballet here.
I don't think we have. I
At the
think
Paradise?
Dick's probably headed up at Shattuck. But
Okay. I was gonna say that's something maybe we,
Yeah.
opera. Might want to.
Well, it's an interesting combination that
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's really tried. So it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, that'll be fun
to
for
do
you
that.
guys. Thanks for coming down and sharing your talent.
Thank you so much for having us. This has
Thank
been
you.
wonderful.
I'm sure our listeners loved it. I know I did. That was fantastic. That concludes today's edition of Day in Minnesota. Jerry will be hosting tomorrow. He's going to talk about with a nutrient management specialist. Yeah, you're in tune to KDHLAM, Faribault, Minnesota.